need. You're supposed to be leading us down here, Ogren. Continue to do so. Seems like no matter how many hit points I give Sten, he still takes a... Oh, he gets beat the hell up every single time. That's another game save, so that the game knows there's nothing but tricky traps waiting for us. Oh, this must be the anvil. Let's also save it here and here. Start and stop the recording so I don't lose what I just did. Okay.
My name is Carradine. Once, longer ago than I care to think, I was a paragon to the dwarves of Orzammar.
Carradine, the Paragon Smith. Alive?
Ah, there is a voice I recognize. Shale of the House of Kadash, step forward.
You know my name. Is it you that forged me then? Is it you that gave me my name?
Have you forgotten then? Ah, it has been so long. I made you into the golem you are now, Shale. But before that you were a dwarf, just as I was. The finest warrior to serve King Valtor, and the only woman to volunteer.
The only woman? A dwarf?
I laid you on the anvil of the void, here in this very room, and put you into the form you now possess.
The anvil of the void. That is what we seek.
If you seek the anvil, then you must care about my story, or be doomed to relive it.
You made the anvil, I take it.
Though I made many things in my time, I rose to fame and earned my status based on a single item, the Anvil of the Void. It allowed me to forge a man of steel or stone, as flexible and clever as any soldier. As an army, they were invincible, but I told no one the cost. No mere smith, however skilled, has the power to create life. To make my golems live, I had to take their lives from elsewhere.
If they volunteered, so I don't have a problem with this if they were volunteers or willing to give up themselves to support the greater good or whatever that was. It doesn't sound like blood magic to me. 10 feet tall and invulnerable. I can think of worse fates.
It was an option I could offer warriors who would volunteer to defend their homeland, and some took it. But King Valtor became greedy. He began to force men, casteless and criminals, his political enemies, all of them were to be given to the anvil. It took feeling the hammer's blow myself to realize the height of my crimes.
So, I understand why now he doesn't want anyone using it again, because they're just going to churn warriors for anyone, even non-volunteers. I don't agree with that. Like, that's a good reason to seal this away. I don't feel he deserves to be punished for his decision. He's already tried to make it difficult to reach this place. Let's stick with number 3. Sounds like you earned this. No, sorry, number 2. What now? Do you want revenge?
Not revenge. The blow of the hammer opened my eyes. My apprentices knew enough to make me as I am, but not enough to fashion a control rod. I retained my mind. You were amongst the most loyal, Shale. You remained at my side throughout, and at the end, I sent you away out of mercy.
I do not remember.
We have remained entombed here ever since, and I have sought a way to destroy the anvil. Alas, I cannot do it myself. No golem can touch it.
No! The anvil is mine! No one will take it from me!
Shale, you fought to destroy the anvil once. Do not allow it to fall into unthinking hands again!
You speak of things I do not remember. You say we fought. Did you use our control rods to command us to do so?
I destroyed the rods. Perhaps my apprentices eventually learned to replace the rods. I do not know. But if so, then all they need is the anvil to make all the slaves they need. You, please, help me destroy the anvil. Do not let it enslave more souls than it already has.
Oh, this is difficult. You were a paragon. No. So none of these are the answer I feel I don't know if I would give. So the first one is like, you're a paragon. I'll help you if you support the new king. I think I'd help him even if it doesn't support the new king. Number 2 is I needed to bargain with Bronca. I won't make golems. That's an excuse, really, saying that, well, I won't use it, but I need it for Bronca. I need it because Bronca will want to come back with me and get me some assistance in the dwarves. And number 3 is just a guilt trip for his guilt trip. I guess we'll choose number 1. You were a paragon. I'll help if you support a new king.
Don't listen! He's been trapped here for 1,000 years, stewing in his own madness. Help me claim the anvil, and you will have an army like you've never seen!
Bronca, you mad, bleeding nugtail! Does this thing mean so much to you that you can't even see what you've lost to get it?
Look around. Is this what our empire should look like? A crumbling tunnel filled with dark spawn spume? The anvil will let us take back our glory!
I don't agree with either of these. I wish it was a different answer. I don't care that it enslaves living souls, but I do care if those souls are not willing to give up their lives. So in the end, 1 is the closest thing I have. I do believe the golem. People would totally become corrupted and use it for whatever means they wish. No, the anvil must be destroyed. I think this is what I picked even the first time around.
So it fights with Caradin? Good. That seems right.
Thank you, stranger. Your compassion shames me.
No! You will not take it! Not while I still live!
Bronca, don't throw your life away for this.
We have to destroy the anvil, Bronca.
Just give her the blasted thing. She's confused. Maybe once she calms down, we can talk to her.
She's obsessed, beyond redemption.
Bah! You're not the only master smith here, Caradin. Golems, obey me! Attack!
Oh no.
A control rod! My friend! You must help me! I cannot stop her alone!
Oh! That was an interesting pose. Oh wow. We've got 3 hostile golems plus Bronca. Alright, Shale's gonna run up and tank Bronca for us. And she's gonna use a rock salve to help her out. Sten can use some concentrated venom. Actually, he's gonna attack the weak stone golem. Ogren, you will do the same thing to start. Attack the weak stone golem. I'm going to... I'm gonna just move to start. That's right, you're attacking Bronca. That one. Sten. This one. We have 2 friendly golems, but they're just normal golems. Yeah, Mind Blast isn't going to work so well. Shale. We're going to end up using lots of health poultices, I think. Alright, we got one of them destroyed. Oh, there's 4 enemy golems, not 3. We're going to lose our help soon. Bronca's still being tanked. Shall attack this one and use a critical strike. Go Berserk, attack this one, also use critical strike. Let's throw a glyph of protection. Shale, use another potion. Good, another one's down. We're gonna have these 2 focus on that golem next. And I will actually imprison it. Shale's still on cooldown for her potions. Is there anything else I should be doing? No, I think we're doing well so far. There goes another one down. Excellent. Attack this one. I'm going to attack that one as well. I will also attack it. Should drink another potion. We're going to actually shield Shale now. What the hell is this? What is this? Alright, use Bellow, Shale. Oh, okay, not all of them were real. Oh god, Shale, drink another potion. Then there's not much I can do with. Oh wow, you have all your whatchamacallit. Ogren?
Away with you! Now you die.
Ogren! You just stabbed your wife in the guts! This... That was freaking awesome! And we saved one of the golems as well. Nice.
What do you want?
Agrin, since you were the one who killed her, it seems fitting that you should search her rapidly deteriorating corpse. For Vanguard, a decent mace. Dwarven massive armored boots. Bronca shield. Expert Gleamer rune. And an emerald. The mace is the only decent thing there that I liked. A gold ring. Interesting thing to still have it on that golem. Lesser warmth bomb. That went really, really well.
Sure thing.
Frozen lightning. I'm going to click on this now before we talk to him in case we end up going back all the way back to special place. You see a large stone tablet chipped with age. Okay, we'll come back here later then. Okay, it would probably make more sense to do that later. I do want to search all the corpses here. I'll probably have to come back here to click on that, but I can do that off camera. And I love walking down this underground area.
On it.
Frozen lightning. Okay, let's talk to the giant golem. Well, I'm just going to say it now. It's like a Space Marine Terminator. Hello, Caradin.
Another life lost because of my invention. I wish no mention of it had made it into history.
Yeah, you ain't kidding. Stupid woman. Always knew the anvil would kill her.
How is it that the woman was not able to disable me as she did you, Caradin?
I do not know. Have you been altered?
I once had a pathetic little mage of a master. He did something to me, experimented on me, and then I killed him, and it rendered me paralyzed.
Perhaps he was bringing forth old memories, and caused you to remember the time when you fought at my side. The paralysis you speak of always resulted when the Master perished. As for your free will, you were always a strong woman, Shell. I am pleased to see you remain such.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
Do not thank me. All of this is my doing, my legacy. But at least it ends here. I thank you for standing with me, stranger. The anvil waits there for you to shatter it. Is there any boon I can grant you for your aid? A final favor before I am freed from my burden?
I need a Paragon support to settle an election.
For the aid you've given me, I shall put hammer to steel one last time, and give you a crown for the king of your choice. There, it is done. Give it to whom you will. I do not wish to hear their names, nor anything more of them. I have already lived far beyond my time. I have no place here.
I will destroy the anvil as agreed.
That would please me, human. thanks, stranger. A trust in all Tunshire. May you always find your way in the dark.
Liberator! Achievement achieved. Awesome. Alright, let's go back here and look at that registry now. And then we'll talk a tiny bit about this. Actually, let's open this chest first, and then we'll talk about it a little bit. Shock coating, some lyrium dust, more fire arrows, a medium silver bar, and a diamond. So basically money. Okay, I wish I could have persuaded Caradin to fight the Darkspawn with me. Though I suppose, or rather just join the dead cast to help just kill as many as possible out here. It would be fantastic if they're just killing himself. I don't know if the Darkspawn could corrupt a golem. I don't know. I would hope not, given that these things are made of stone and whatnot. Yeah, so that's a shame. And I believe that, well, judging from what occurred, I'm going to assume that the anvil is able to repulse a golem should it raise a weapon against it, as opposed to not being able to touch it. So, which is why he was able to forge that crown. You see a large stone tablet chipped with age. A great number of dwarven runes are carved into its surface. Examine the tablet more closely. The writing is in dwarven and appears to be a long list of names, each with the stamp of their house next to them. You recognize a few of the house names. At the bottom of the list are the words, "We honor those who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered." The carvings are still deep enough that a tracing could be taken, allowing the information to be carried elsewhere. Ogren, what is this? Can you tell me?
Names. Long list of dwarves. Wait, hold on. We honor who have made this sacrifice. Let their names be remembered. Fart me a lullaby. It's a memorial of all the dwarves who became golems. Has to be. If there was some way of getting this back to the Shaper at Norzimar, I bet they'd brown their trousers. And pay good gold for it. Probably both.
And Shale, do you recognize this at all?
No. Perhaps it thinks I should. It may have something to do with Caradin's words. If there is some way to make a copy of these runes, I am willing to study them. Perhaps there is something to be gleaned from them. I know not.
Alright, let's trace the tablet. The ancient runes are traced into a stack of papers, which you store in your pack. So basically, we carry some papers with us, we overlay it, and then I guess use charcoal or something in order to basically just get the rune indentations into the paper. Oh my god! That reminds me of when I had to use carbon paper to make copies, because printers weren't around. Holy crap. Golem Registry, new quests. You made a tracing of the Golem Registry that you found close to the Anvil of the Void. Ogren said that a Shaper would be interested in it. I would most likely pay a great deal for it. Is it a gift? Can I give it to Shale? I can break it, but why would I do that? Okay, so that's it. Awesome. Save the game again. I guess we'll walk out of here and talk about it. Hey, this was awesome. I really enjoyed the deep roads. I'm glad it was tough. As you can see, we consumed 31 potions, 31 healing potions while in here, and a few, at least 31, right? Because we picked up a few while we were in here as well. But we started this whole adventure with 41. Down to 10. I'm glad we were able to
Well, that pretty much beat the sod out of how I imagined it. You ready to head back yet and share the news?
to the Assembly. They need to know as soon as possible.
Yeah, those Deshirs have been trying to destroy the city for years. Haven't managed yet.
Oh, okay, we'll get to immediately fast travel. Let's do it. That's neat. Oh, I was gonna do some talking on the slog back, but this is just as good. So we'll end the session once we see what happens here, and when I come back, I will have done a bunch of potion crafting and talking to... Oh.
Lords of the Assembly, I call for order. This argument gets us nowhere.
Then why these delaying tactics? I call for a vote right now. My father has one living child to assume the Idukan throne. Who would deny him that?
Your father made me swear on his deathbed you would not succeed him.
I apologize for the interruption, Lord Steward, but the Grey Warden has returned.
We should let the Warden speak. What news do you bring?
Well, this is tricky. Do I want to mention the Emblem of the Void or not? I will not. I bear a crown from Paragon Caridin for his chosen king.
Caridin was trapped in the body of a golem. This warden granted him the mercy he sought, releasing him and destroying the Anvil of the Void. Before he died, Caridin forged a crown for Orzamar's next king, chosen by the ancestors themselves.
And we are supposed to trust this? The word of a drunken sot and a Grey Warden known to be in Harrowmont's pocket?
Silence! This crown is of Paragon make, and bears House Hortan's ancient seal. Tell us, Warden, whom did Caridin choose?
Caridin chose Harrowmont.
I appreciate your forthrightness, Warden. You have acted with grace through this entire torturous process.
Let the memories find you worthy. First amidst the lords of the houses, the King of Orzammar.
I will not abide by this!
The ancestors have spoken.
Harrowmont is your king. Stand behind him.
Would you let a surfacer decide the fate of the dwarves?
Watch out! They brought weapons!
Guards!
Enemies...
We have a bunch of dashers, it looks like, but they actually have actual guards. So let's move in here and here. You can attack... Actually, you can Stone Roar Balin. Ogren can also attack him. And I will... This is what I'm expecting Congress to look like here in the States very soon.
Gain the advantage!
Help! Grid slaughters Balin. That is very fitting. Very
I
fitting.
admit I did not think even Balin would defy the word of a paragon, nor that so many would follow him. But most of Orzammar has seen him for what he really is, and I trust we will bring this insurgency under control.
I have faith in you, King Harrowmont.
Indeed. More than anyone but my wife, Warden. And I thank you for it. Those loyal to the throne will begin preparations for a surface mission immediately. Orzammar will fulfill its treaties. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must get to the palace and set our plans in motion.
And I must return to my duties on the surface.
This is the staff I carried as King Endrin's II. Take it as a reminder of your place in Orzammar. I wish you luck against the Blight Warden. May we foster another 4 centuries of peace.
Your role in this election will long be remembered, Warden.
Harrowmont's ally. We gained a level on myself and Shale. It sounds like we gained a staff. Let's see, Harrowmont's staff. 1 magic, 2 constitution. Ah, it's not better than our enchanter's staff. Darn it. We'll take to get a better staff for my group. I'm sorry, for me. We get a greater nature salve and a greater health poultice on Prince Balin. Shale should be using a small flawless crystal now. Get some frozen lightning, and that was all on the corpses. And that's it. Awesome. Alright, everyone. So we will level myself up. Let's do this now on screen. So I'm going to take 2 points in magic and a point in constitution. And I know better than to go down this path. This all affects my combat magic, which I'm not going to be taking. So I want either Glyph of Neutralization, or I want Tempest. I think I'm going to take Tempest. Next rank we'll take the Glyph. Shale leveled up. We're going to give her 1, 2, 3. I think her strength is fine, actually. We'll give her 2 points in willpower. Actually, we'll give her 3 points in willpower. And what do I want to take with her? Renewed Assault Sword? Nope. Earthing Grass, Pounds of Ground? Nope. Killing Blow. Okay, so this is all stuff. Oh, she needs Dex if she wants. I don't really need these either. We'll take Earthing Grasp. Shale pounds the earth, immobilizing enemies unless they pass a physical resistance check. After learning this talent, Shale receives a greater bonus against missile attacks whenever Rock Mastery is active, and enemies will be more likely to seek other targets. Oh, so this makes her range DPS, and people will leave her alone. I don't know if I ever will agree with that. Renewed Assault. Whenever someone aura is active, Shale gains additional bonuses to armor and to resist hostile spells. Party members within the aura gain additional bonuses to attack, stamina, regeneration, critical chance, and armor penetration. Enemies... Okay, we'll take Renewed Assault instead. Okay. So, when I come back, everyone, we will be probably in the camp, and I will be doing some talking with all my party members, about especially what just happened. I imagine Shale might have a bit to say. I'm going to make a bunch of potions, and then we'll come back here to turn in quests. I will also be off-cameraing the making of a ton of potions to see us through the next area, which will be the beginning portions of Denerim. Because we still also need to find the poison cure for Earl Aemon, and that will be actually my next focus point, will be that quest series. I guess let's step out of the Diamond Quarter first and see if we just end up in the Orzammar proper. I think this will be the case, in which case I apologize for making...
The throne restored and legends put to rest. Incredible.
Hey, Cardall.
I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the Darkspawn properly.
I'm glad. Ferelden needs you at your best.
Nay, our place is down here. When you break the Blight, and you've got the skill, we'll make sure they have nowhere to retreat.
Nice.
You'll have us indirectly. That's more than any surfacer can say.
That's fair enough. It will have to do.
Best of the vein to you, Grey Warden. Until the stones embrace.
I could have tried to make him come up to help us, but I agree with him. The dwarves need support as well. I can't rob the dwarves of all the support they have either. I don't want them being attacked by perhaps another army of Darkspawn or some sort of large attack party while we're dealing with the Blight up on Ferelden's surface. Dwarves have to deal with the Darkspawn equivalent of a Blight down here almost all the time. So that's not fair to them. Alright, and now I will indeed stop. So thank you all for watching. This has been an awesome session. We've completed Orzammar together. Hey, and we leveled up both Galvin and Shale one more time. And when we come back, again, we will be most likely in our camp. And we will be talking to all our people. And then we'll be making some potions. We'll be coming back here to turn in quests. And then once that's all done, I guess we'll be heading to the Den Room together. So I will see you all then. Thank you for watching.